Today we are joined by Andrea Behrendt, CFO of ZEAL Network SE, to present the company's full year 2025 financial results. As Germany's leading online provider of lottery products, ZEAL offers investors a compelling view into digital consumer behavior, recurring platform revenues, margin development, and the ongoing diversification of the regulated online gaming market. Andrea, we are very pleased to have you with us today. The stage is yours.
Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining this presentation of the full year results of ZEAL Network SE. We are starting with a summary. So we have significantly increased our customer base in 2025 and have once again improved our gross margin. This is really driving double-digit growth, and also we were successfully on diversification of our business model. Additionally, as it is in our DNA, we raised 370 million for charitable causes in this year. Let's start by putting our results of 2025 into context. Here we have the jackpot environment, and jackpots remain a key driver for our growth. On the one hand side for customer acquisition, but on the other hand as well for reactivation of existing customers. Last year was a weak jackpot environment, so we just saw 4 peaks in Eurojackpot compared to 13 peaks in 2024. In Lotto 6 of 49, the traditional German Lotto product, we saw no jackpots for the last 2 years. Despite that, we delivered a strong performance, and let's see how this translates into our financial results. Here you have our income statement for 2025, and I want to highlight 3 numbers to you. First of all, 16% overall revenue growth, driven by higher billings and a notable increase in our gross margin, and we will get on the details later. And then we increased our marketing spend by 21% and acquired a significant number of new customers. And that's really great because we have strong boundary conditions on the investment in marketing. And therefore, if marketing is able to scale, we are scaling efficient marketing and are really proud of that, especially in the weak jackpot environment. And bottom line, the most important, we delivered strong EBITDA growth with 69 million in total EBITDA, and we are really proud of that. Let's zoom into the top line growth, and here our lottery billings with 2% or year-over-year growth. A pretty good achievement, especially if you see how challenging the jackpot environments were comparing to an exceptionally strong 2024. And despite this weak jackpot situation, we had 1.6 million active customers in average on our platform every month, and they spent around 59 euros. On the revenue growth, like I said, the second key driver is margin improvements. And here we see an underlying gross margin for the lottery of 17.7%. And that is driven by the successful price increase integrated in June 24 and steadily working on a daily basis, improving our product mix and product margin. And the overall growth driver between the customer activation is, of course, the customer acquisition. And here we see that in a very weak jackpot environment, we were able to acquire 1.2 million new customers in 25. And the number underlines our ability to also grow significantly our customer base, even in less supportive jackpot phases. Compared to 23, where we had a comparable bad jackpot environment, the numbers of new registered customers increased by 96%. That highlights our success in the strategy of diversifying our product offering and make our business, also our customer acquisition, less dependent on jackpots. Overall, the cost per lead increased to nearly 47 euros, but this was expected by weaker jackpot environment, higher media prices, and also our significant strategic investments into new target audiences and our new businesses, and here especially to call out the Traumhausverlosung. In our core brokerage business, the cost per lead stayed at 41.3 euros. In games, we also gained significant momentum in 2025 and delivered a 46% year-over-year revenue growth. This is driven by significant expansion of our games portfolio and established new partnerships with game developers. Additionally, we invested in key features that make the product proposition for our customers more interesting. And therefore, we were able to increase our average active customers in the game space to 30,000 monthly active users. And these customers spend 40 euros NGR with us. And therefore, our overall revenues grow 46%, as I said already, and the EBITDA contribution of games reached 6 million. And the other side of the product portfolio is Traumhausverlosung. So we had already launched 6 houses now since 2024. The 4 houses in 25 ended with a draw of the Mallorca house in February 26. The house number 4, the Peter Ording house, has been so far the most successful house. So we see a lot of interest from our customer base in houses on the East and North Sea side. We have delivered with house number 5, that's the Bavarian house, 7.5 million euros in billings. And you see, we shortened already significantly the duration of the draw period. That's also our strategic goal. As long term, we want to get from 4 draws a year up to 12 draws a year. And Traumhausverlosung is still far ahead of our initial expectation on the business case. So yeah, very happy and excited about that. As previous year, we translated our strategy in tangible targets to be tracked against. And we have confirmed the 3 focus areas. First of all, our core business, where we still see potential upside A on the operational margin, especially in high jackpot phases. Secondly, we still continue to scale our marketing efficiency and build on the progress that we did last year. And thirdly, we will continue to diversify our product offering. And we really want to emphasize here that in the core business, there's still so much growth to come. Our long-term ambition shows that ZEAL can grow in this area and double the size from today. On the second pillar, we have Traumhausverlosung. We remain here in scaling mode like 2025. So we plan in 26 to have 6 raffles instead of 4 from last year. And we are targeting also an overall billings increase of 50% year over year. And this will be also supported by marketing and investments in this product. And last but not least, games. Also here, we continue to expand our portfolio and improve our customer experience here. And we remain on an overall very attractive product offering, and we target a 20% year-over-year growth for games. And this all translates into our guidance for this year. We expect our revenues to be in the range of 250 to 260 million euros, and our EBITDA to range in the area of 70 to 75 million euros. This guidance, of course, is based on average jackpots. And additionally, in this guidance, we include an increase of marketing spend up to 85 to 95 million euros. This additional increase in marketing shows again our growth ambition and also efficiency guardrails that we set for these marketing spends. Midterm, we confirm our guidance with double-digit growth on the revenue side in the mid-teens. And also we want to still sustain with that growth at least 30% EBITDA margin. So we are still focusing, even with this massive top-line growth, on profitability and aim to deliver additional values for our shareholders. And with that, just closing up, it was a successful 2025. We increased our customer base, we increased significantly our gross margin, and we delivered on our profitability on the bottom line. And we are very excited for a successful 2026. Thanks a lot for taking the time and listening to our ZEAL Network SE presentation, and for your interest. We are happy to have you as investors.
Thank you, Andrea, for the clear and insightful overview of ZEAL Network SE's full year 2025 financial results. For investors who would like to learn more about ZEAL's digital platform strategy, customer growth, margin profile, and expanding product ecosystem, stay tuned for more management presentations and financial result updates on Seat 11A.
Disclaimer. As described in the legal section on our website, seat11a.com, this publication is for informational purposes only. This means it is not intended to provide you with any investment advice. Any opinion or recommendation expressed by the companies is neither given nor supported by us and should not be considered investment advice from our side. Also, remember that any opinion or recommendation expressed is subject to change without further notice. The content is obtained from sources believed to be reliable, but we do not guarantee its accuracy, completeness, or timeliness. Seat11a.com and its employees disclaim all liability for any loss that may arise in any form from any use of the information in the video, audio, and on our website. We neither express any opinion on the future value of any security or other investment vehicle, nor recommend any investment based on the information provided. Please consider the publications and our website as a platform for companies to present themselves. You need to seek financial advice from an expert regarding the accuracy and appropriateness of the material presented or recommended by the companies in the publication. As we are just considered a publisher, we may hold and trade securities in the presenting company, whether it is a listed or private company. By consuming our content, you agree to these terms and the terms in our legal section on our website.